so you're in this new, like a mini-series for HBO, right?
Yeah.
Would you call it that? And there are 7 hours, and I have watched the first 2, and I can't wait to watch the rest. Explain what the show is about, if you can. It's hard.
Yeah, it's 5 women. We have children and in first grade, and it's the first day of school, and then it's everything that unfolds from that. But it's really, it's complicated, it's funny, it's with Reese Witherspoon, who's one of my closest friends. So, yeah. And she's amazing in it. She is so good in this thing.
Well, everyone is, and Shaylee...
Shay is divine, Shailene Woodley, and Zoe Kravitz.
And Laura Dern. And, well, but we can get, because it's the very first episode, someone dies, someone's killed, and someone...
Can we say that?
Yes, that's the very first.
Yeah.
Because you don't know who died, and you don't know who did it. But it's a very competitive, and it's set in Monterey, which is beautiful there. Did you really shoot in Monterey?
Yeah.
It looked like you did. It's beautiful. So it's a very upscale, and these women are very sophisticated and wealthy, and about the competition of kids in school. So it's very relatable.
That's how it starts.
Yes.
But then it's sort of, the tone of it's really interesting, because it's funny, yet it's scary, and it's also... it makes you, hopefully, emotionally, you attach to these women. And
Alexander Skarsgård is your husband.
Yes.
And he's fantastic.
Yes.
Yeah.
Why are you looking like that?
Why are you looking that way? I'm saying that he's fantastic. What's wrong with you?
Because everyone always asks me about him.
Oh,
but,
well, I'm not asking like that. I'm just saying that he's great.
Yes, he's very good in it.
Yes.
But as it unfolds, you see, it's a really complicated.
Yeah. Well, he does not look like that. He does not look like that anymore. He still looks good, but he does not look like that.
Definitely not like that.
All right, the premiere of Big Little Lies airs Sunday, February 19th on HBO, and we'll be right back. There are 2 women in my audience today who had no idea I would be talking about them, but in my opinion, they are the kind of people we can all learn from. They're educators from Brooklyn, New York, in a community where only 4% of the kids go to college. Students enter their middle school unable to read. They come from homes where the homes sometimes have no food, nothing for them to eat, and yet 93% of their seniors from last year are currently in college. Natasha and Cheryl, come on down. Y'all are amazing. So I know about it, but I want you to tell everybody why you started this school. You actually started the school.
Yes. Wow. So I was the director at the Police Athletic League Mikio Center in Red Hook, and working there, we had hundreds of kids in our programs, and every one of them wanted to be successful, but not one of them was receiving a solid foundation in education. And my epiphany came when one of my scholars went on a college tour, and he came back and said, "Miss Campbell, I got in, but I knew he wasn't going." He said, "I'm not going." And it's because he couldn't pass a 5th grade tape test, but he was a senior in high school. And at that moment, I knew it wasn't enough to run a community center. It was time to make sure that every child that wanted to go to college could.
Wow. And you're the principal, yes, and what made you decide you obviously were friends first, so why did you decide to be a principal at that school?
Well, Ellen, you should definitely come out and see us first and foremost. So
Okay.
That's your official invitation.
Okay.
These kids are just amazing. I've got to tell you, once you meet them, you fall in love with them. They can do absolutely anything. They make you feel like you can also do anything. These kids are again, they go for the stars. They go for the stars, and no matter what is happening at home, no matter what they've gone through, they never give up. They're just absolutely amazing. And so it was great to go and work with these kids, because you know what I said? I said, if not me, then who? I've had an opportunity to work with these kids since the opening of the school as a consultant and now the principal, and it's just really an amazing thing to do.
And the school's mission for these students is to go to college, right?
Yes. To go to college, to excel in college, and to graduate from college.
And how many people from last year are in college right now?
So 93% of our first graduating class is currently enrolled in college.
Which was last year.
93%.
Yeah, I mean, and this year you're trying to make it 100%.
Yes, absolutely.
Right. Now, I mean, and it breaks my heart when you hear the stories that these kids, as I said, they don't have anything to eat sometimes.
Yep.
They don't have homes even
Yes.
to go home to. So all they have is school. All they have. You must have amazing staff.
We have the most incredible staff. They come early, they stay late.
Like 6:30 in the morning.
6:30 in the morning.
Till
they're in the
like
door.
11 at night.
Yes. Miss Caleb.
Don't say that, because we're not supposed to be in the building that late.
No. I'm saying if I was there, that's
right.
but no, you're not. No, nobody is in your
no one's
building.
there.
I'm
Right.
just saying that's what our hours are.
Right.
Let's talk about the community that the school is in.
So we are in the Red Hook section of Brooklyn, and it is one of Brooklyn's most underserved communities. 4% of the adults have attained a college degree or gone to college. Over 28% of the children under the age of 16 live in poverty. Red Hook is isolated. It's cut off by the Brooklyn-Queens Expressway, and on one side of the highway, you find beautiful multi-million-dollar homes, and on the other side, you find one of New York City's largest housing development. And we serve the children that come from that housing development. We serve the children that aren't able to go to the best schools in the world. They aren't even able to go to the best schools in Brooklyn, and we serve those children daily.
And, they're already in as you described that neighborhood, what they're living with just in their little world.
Sure.
But the world right now for all of us is a scary place. There's so much going on. How do you keep them positive? How do you keep them focused?
Well, number one, we don't hide what's happening. We want to educate them. We want to talk about what's happening. We want them to tell us how they feel. We want them to give a voice, and we want them to know their voice is important and it needs to be heard. And the other part is we want to make certain that our school is like a family. So when you're here, you're safe, and we're going to keep you safe, and that's really important.
All right, we're going to take a break. I have a little something for you. We'll be back. While you were traveling here, we sent someone with a camera crew to your school, and we have a little something to show you.
If you are what you say you are.
When I walk into school every day, I feel like it's just another day of getting closer to my dreams.
The teachers help lead you on the right path. They push you to your limits.
Someone has impacted my life because it made me see the importance of going to college and be somebody in the world and make a difference, and that I'm more than just a statistic.
For like a really long time, I didn't really think that I could do as much because I was told that I couldn't do that much, and Summit helped me achieve my goal of pushing myself, and now I'm on honor roll.
My mom passed away when I was 3 days old. I never met my father. My siblings never finished high school, so I'm like the first to go off to college, and I feel like anything is possible. If I could do that, like anyone could do that.
If I could say something to my teachers, I would say thank you.
Thank you for all that you've done for me.
Thank you for being there. Without you guys, I wouldn't see a bigger picture.
Thank you for pushing me, even when I lack self-confidence, and they have faith in me.
Y'all are amazing. Y'all are amazing. Well, as you know, so you invited me to go see them. Obviously, I'm working all the time. I don't get to go too many places. But I want you to come back at some point with some students. That, you know, we can't accommodate everybody, but we want you to come back. We want you to come back with some students because we want to keep telling your story. And we also have something for you. Our friends at Walmart, they're committed to helping communities they serve, and they want to help you create more opportunities with a check for $25,000. I want to thank Nicole Kidman. I'll see you tomorrow. Be kind to one